Hello, everybody. Welcome to Manchester United Times. My name is Oakless. All right, here we go. We're here to talk about Manchester United and everything that has to do with our club. We know that we're not in a very beautiful place right now, but I urge us fans, let us be patient, just a little bit more patient with Amorim. Because today I've been getting different news and everything happening. There's been rumor of some coaches, that have some experience more than Amorim. I won't lie, they're quite tempting. And there's some of them that I could, if I say we hand them over this very team we have now, I guarantee you they will do better. But is it not too early? Talking about sacking Amorim right now. I know if you sack him, we're going to spend about 12 million, thereabout here. Well, I think we should give him a little bit more benefit of doubt. Because he wanted a midfield. He said it all the while. He wanted a mobile midfield. But we didn't give it to him. The club did. So if he's telling you that this is one of the key positions he needs to be adjusted, and they didn't do anything about it, instead they went ahead to sign players in position that we already have people doing well. No doubt, b0mb is a very good signing, right? But if you look at what Ahmad did before he got injured last season, he was actually ruling that position. I will not complain about b0mb. I like it. It's good to have that squad depth, you understand? But I felt that we should have gone all out. I've always been saying it. First of all, give us a midfield. Give us a CDM. Casemiro has the experience. He knows what he wants to do on the mind, but his body can no longer carry him to such quick transitions, right? He cannot give you that, hold the ball, move around, and then when he loses possession, tracking back is zero. Bruno has that problem. They can't track back when they lose possession. Mino has that problem. He's young, but he doesn't have pace. He can't even track back when he loses position. Casemiro has that problem. He's good with the ball, but off the ball, zero. So he rather fouls a player than track back. Okay, we know that Ugarte can track back, but he's terrible with the ball. And then the marking that he's good at. In fact, there's no difference between Ugarte and Fred right now. Fred was even doing better at the end of his career with Manchester United, right? So I think we have lots of issues here. But if we can give Amorim at least till the next window, let's see what the board has in stock for us, right? If they can get us a good CDM that can complement, at least when Bruno is let loose, he will be sure that somebody is there to cover up. Do you understand? That's the problem this club has. But when it comes to goal and attack, we've seen glimpses of what's going to happen. We know when Cunha hits it and starts scoring goals, it's going to be top there. What we also lack is good wing backs that can cross the ball. We don't have anyone. In fact, Dalot is horrible at crossing the ball, and we all know that Dogu is horrible at crossing the ball. You understand? So this is a problem that we're having, but I believe that we can get it a bit sorted. And another thing, I feel that the way I can fault Amorim in some places, right? It's I don't know. You have a goalkeeper, even if it wasn't your first choice, but the club was thinking of the long-term, project. Use your new goalkeeper. Use the man. Use the guy. He just came into look at Donnarumma. You can immediately tell that there's changes when he came in. He practically bust his 18. He made us look like we don't have good strikers. The same kind of goal we considered is the kind of goal that Donnarumma saved And you know those little times, those little saves and those little times that your world-class players show who they are, what they are made of, is what can save you games. Some individual brilliance and all that. So let him use these guys. And I believe it's about time we put Luke Shaw to the bench. That guy is like, he comes off and on. When he's on, it's like, whoa, everybody's like, wow, he had his best game. And then when he has his worst games, he cost us the game completely. There's some matches that it cost us like 2 goals. Some it cost us all the goals. And then we cannot keep going like this. Another reason why I think we should give Amorim a little bit chances. If you check, you see that the futures we had at the beginning of this season were not easy ones. We've played Arsenal in the space of 5-6 games, right? We've played Arsenal, we've played Chelsea, and we've played Man City. These are not easy features. And in those 3 top teams, we were able to squeeze out 3 points. Brentford has never been an easy side. We know this for sure. Brentford is this team that are like Newcastle. They can beat anybody and they can lose to anybody. That's the problem we Manchester United are having now. Because we are this team that used to beat anybody and then lose maybe only to the top side or get a draw. But when you begin to lose to small teams, because no matter what they are, I classify them as small teams. Listen, the only big teams I know, I can tell you, is Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea. The rest are small teams. But with this current Manchester United, we have made Tottenham look like big teams, Newcastle look like big teams, Fulham look like big teams, Brighton look like big teams, Bournemouth look like big teams. We've just turned all those teams, and they don't have fear for us anymore. They always come at us believing that we are now the underdogs. It is so annoying. But I know the only thing that can change this thing is the financial power. I know Manchester United, with that, if we buy the appropriate players, we can still attract some good players that will come and make the changes that we need. So that's about that. Now, the news I've been getting about these coaches today, there are like 5 likely candidates that could replace Amorim. And on the list, the one that got me interested most, I won't lie, is Xavi. Xavi. Now let me tell you everybody on the list. There is hold on a bit. There is this Oliver Glasner. I think he was former Crystal Palace coach. But I don't see anything that moves me more with that guy. And again, this Andoni Iraola. Who's this guy? Who does he think he is? Former Bournemouth? Look at these niggas. What do they think this place is? Where we scoop and bring in some retarded old coaches that don't know what they're doing.